Without toothpaste and toothbrush, how did the ancients brush their teeth? Wouldn't they have bad breath? It must be smelly. You know Song Jiwen, a poet of the Tang dynasty. He was born with a good appearance and talent, but he was rejected by Wu Zishan. One of the important reasons was his terrible breath. Although in ancient times, most people didn't care about their teeth, but there were also decent people. For example, as we see in TV dramas, they dipped a branch in salt and then poke it in their mouth. This is the earliest way to brush teeth, called ZzzH. In the Tang dynasty, it entered China with Buddhism from India. On the Dunhuang murals, we can see monks either shook the poplar branches to make them soft or directly using their hands. What I didn't expect most is that the willow branch in the hands of Guanyin Bodhisattva is the prototype of the toothbrush. And the toothbrush, similar to ours, hair toothbrush, also appeared in the Tang dynasty. It was even more popular in the Song dynasty. In Meiyanglu of the southern Song dynasty, famous stores in Linan, there was a toothbrush shop called Lentia, and the deputy official of the toothbrush shop, and toothbrushes became an excellent gift choice. Guryu, a Yuan dynasty poet, wrote that toothbrush is sent to me, which can remove grease and relieve boredom. The toothbrush that Guerhang gave to Guryu with a tortoise shell handle, white horsehair for the brush, which was very precious, while ordinary toothbrushes were made of wood, and the bristles are horse or pigtail hair. At that time, experts also suggested don't use a toothbrush in the morning. After all, the hair is which can damage teeth and gums. With the toothbrush, there was naturally toothpaste. The life expert ZzzH had a homemade tooth powder formula. Pine resin, takaho, fine salt, and tea powder. The toothpaste sold in the market often contains soap, raw hemp, romania, and asara. However, although tooth powder cannot be used indiscriminately. For example, Shen Kuo in the northern Song dynasty to make tooth powder, causing cold to hurt the kidneys, causing severe back pain. In addition, chicken tongue fragrant is often added to tooth powder. What's more, ancient officials would also hold ZzzH in their mouths. It's a bit like the mouth spray and chewing gum today. Back to the toothbrush. Many people may subconsciously think that it's a foreign product, but in fact, it was exported and then sold domestically. In the 15th and 16th centuries, our country's Jusong toothbrush was spread to Europe through the Silk Road. In the 18th century, British merchant William Addis imitated the bristle toothbrush and began mass production. However, the first president of the United States, George Washington, was still suffering from toothache. In 1789, he only had one natural tooth left. It was because he needed to wear bulky dentures. In the portraits, we see Washington always tightly closed his lips, very serious. What's more, such a president who advocated freedom would have to pull out the teeth of slaves to make dentures.